watching the Dirty Rush. Enjoy.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Dirty Russian, the dirtiest Russian around, and I'm going to be talking about some leaked info about Destiny and what we might see on the launch date, September 9th, 2014. If you guys do enjoy the video, the info you hear, or the gameplay, please make sure to hit that like button. It'd mean the world to me, and if you've not already, make sure to subscribe, because I try to provide you guys with the best content about Destiny and what's up in the gaming world. So let's get started, and I'm going to be talking about what we will see in Destiny launch date. It's not 100% sure that we will be seeing this. It's not confirmed, but it seems pretty reasonable, so I'm going to tell it to you guys and you'll have your own opinion on it. But to start, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the missions and how many missions that we will see from Earth to Venus to Mars to Jupiter. So let's get started. As you see here on the screen, you'll see Earth, Moon, and the Reef. These are the first 3 locations you will start your journey to saving the universe. Now, these are not the exploration areas, and there are no strike missions available in this list. That will be later on in the video, so please stay tuned. The first mission is A Guardian Rises. Afterwards comes Restoration, The Dark Within, The Warmint, and The Last Array. Once you beat all of those, you are eligible to go to the moon, play The Dark Beyond, The Sword of Crota, The World's Grave, Shrine of Oryx, and Chamber of Night. You play the strike mission on Moon, and you move on to the Reef. At the Reef, this is the asteroid belt. It's not a planet. It's not going to be as big as the other planets. It's just a small little break between the two. So on there, you'll see the Awoken, and a key awaits. Afterwards, you'll go to Venus, do A Stranger's Call, Ishtar Collective, The Archive, Scourge of Winter, and Eye of a Gate Lord. Afterwards, you go to Mars, do Exclusion Zone, the Garden Spire, A Rising Tide, the Buried City, and the Black Garden. Now we'll be talking about strikes. For those who do not know, strikes are like dungeons on Destiny. To get from one planet to another, you have to beat the strike to advance forward. On Earth, you'll see there's the Devil's Lair, and to get to Moon, you have to beat it. These usually take 35 minutes to an hour, matters how many people you have on your team and what difficulty is set on. But the nice thing about strikes is that if you want to go ahead and get replay value from it, you can go ahead and play the Nightfall version. So let's say you beat the Devil's Lair and then you want to go back to play it when you're a higher level. There's a Nightfall version, and that will be extremely harder and much more fun for you to experience. There's the Devil's Lair, the Nightfall version. There's the Summoning Pits on the Moon, the Nightfall version of it. On Venus, there's the Nexus. There's the Nexus Nightfall. There's Winter Run, the Nightfall of Winter Run. And I think this is actually pretty cool that there's 2 on Venus. Mars, there's Dust Palace, Cerebus Vi 3, and the Nightfall version of it. And then here at the bottom, you'll see there's random. It says Vanguard Eagle, Vanguard Viper, Vanguard Wolf, and Vanguard Tiger. We're not so sure about what these are, but they're probably endgame variants just for you to have fun on some strikes. They might be special for some sort of reason, but we do not know yet. Another thing that was listed was the Queen's Wrath on Earth Kill Lorder level 24, and it was listed as a story mission. I am led to believe that this is probably the last mission to play, and it's the last dungeon part of the campaign, which is why you go back to Earth to play it. Maybe it's on the Traveler, maybe it's elsewhere, but I cannot wait to see what this is all about. Along with this, if you're done with the missions or you just want to have a fun experience exploring the world that you're on, there are explorable areas. As you know, Earth has Old Russia, Venus has Ishtar Sink, the Moon has the Sea of Storms, Mars has Meridian Bay Raids, and an interesting one is another one on Venus called Vault of Glass. This one is a raid. It is an explorable area because it is a 4-hour dungeon. It is like a strike, but it's going to be so much longer, and it's going to be very, very tough to beat. It is so hard, you're going to need 6 people in your lobby to beat this. Now, maybe you're not into heavy combat at the moment and you just want to take a sip of some lemonade and relax. You can go ahead and go to the tower, and it's a social area where you can exchange weapons, trade in things with other vendors, and have fun talking and dancing with other people. Along with this, there will be multiplayer in Destiny. It will be called the Crucible. This is where the competitive aspect of the game kicks in. As you see here at the top, this is the first game mode out of 6. It says Trials of Osiris 3v3. You have caught the eye of Osiris. Venture to Mercury and prove yourself as one of the Crucible's elite. Only the worthy may face the trials of Osiris, for only the worthy are strong enough to endure what is to come. A string of victories will earn great rewards, but lose 3 times and you're out. I think the last sentence really stands out, because if you lose 3 times, you're kicked out until the leaderboard is reset. And also, if a string of victories will earn great awards, imagine instead of a kill streak, you'll get on a win streak with your team. So this obviously makes sure that this is a very competitive game type. It is probably meant for clans, and it really enforces teamwork. The Iron Banner here, as you see, it's a 6v6. We got a little taste of it in the beta. It says champions are born in battle. Prove your might and earn the respect of the Lords of Iron. Now I'm going to skip ahead here, guys, and show you Dead Sector's control. If you see, it's in the middle of the bottom section. It says 6v6. Dead Orbit desires new territories to expand their reach beyond the city. Fight for control of strategic battle zones. Hold your ground to gain the momentum. The Dead Sectors and the Iron Banner are the same, just the Iron Banner has a level advantage enabled, so if you're just joining the game, if you're a level 2, I would really suggest sticking to Dead Sectors instead of Iron Banner. Iron Banner is really meant for the people with higher armor, higher level, and higher skill. Now the third one, the Grand Arena, Rumble 3v3, you against all. That really sticks out, and basically, if I'm right, it means a free-for-all, so that's nice to see a free-for-all type in the modes available. Here you will see Ancient Relics Salvage 3v3, the Erics of Dead Orbit covet rare artifacts. Secure and defend the relics to claim the secrets of our past. I'm assuming this is supposed to be like there's one item in the middle of the battlefield, both teammates are going for it, whoever gets the most caps, like capture the flag, goes ahead and wins. I can see this being a gory bloodbath, and I love it. Executor's Challenge, the next one here, is a skirmish. I'm really confused on what skirmish, class, salvage, all this stuff means. I think it's just their way of what they call their game modes. But here we go, 3v3. New Monarchy seeks those capable of reclaiming the frontier, one battle at a time. A focused engagement between 2 fire teams. Teamwork is your greatest weapon. This really sounds like a TDM, but in the end, all of them really do. So I'm really confused on what this is going to be and what Eternal War, the next one down below, is going to be, but my best bet is that it is a TDM. Eternal War, which is a clash, is a 6v6. The future war cult seeks champions who can face the inexorable future. Form an alliance and fight for supremacy across the ruins of our old worlds. Again, guys, it really does sound like a TDM, maybe just a little bigger one, but we're going to have to wait till launch date and find out, I guess. Machines of War, Combined Arms, 6v6, heed the call of the future war cult and master war on a massive scale. Coordinate vehicles and your ground game to control the battlefield and rout your opponents. Honestly, this just seems like there's going to be bigger maps into play. They're going to pick the biggest maps where there are vehicles and put them into the roster for you guys to play in. That's really my guess. Again, they say Combined Arms, they say massive scale, so that's really, I could imagine. I could see a lot of heavy ammo spawning in. It'd be even awesome if they had a game mode where there's only heavy ammo, or you do start with a little heavy ammo in your inventory. Here you will see the maps that you can play on at launch in the Crucible. There is Earth, Moon, Mars, Venus, and Mercury, and on those are 11 different maps that you will be able to play. On Earth there is Twilight Gap, Rusted Lands, and Exodus Blue. On Moon there is First Light and the Anomaly. On Mars there is Bastion, Firebase, Delphi, and Blind Watch. Venus has Asylum and Shores of Time. Right now you are watching Shores of Time gameplay. And Mercury has the Burning Shrine. At the bottom you'll see it says all maps include all of the game modes, so that's nice to know that there are no exclusives. Guys, I'm really hoping to play Destiny a lot, and I'm hoping that it'll be a great game. I hope you're excited as much as I am. If you did enjoy this video, it'd mean a bunch if you went ahead, left a like rating, subscribed if you've not already, and commented what's your opinion, and checked out my other videos. I'd like to remind you that this is not confirmed information, sadly, but it seems very reliable. What I'm going to do for you guys is leave a link down below where I found this info. It was on IGN.com, so just look for that link down below. Again, guys, like always, keep gaming and enjoy the rest of your day.